So this is the S&P 500 and DAX. It's just the usual thing we do, the difference. This is where we start the week. This is where we ended the week, 12th, the 8th, that's Monday, that's Friday. Yeah, man. You can see this means negative means that the DAX is weaker than the S&P 500. So as you can see here, the DAX has been weakening and the S&P 500 has been, well, it was weakening, but not by as much, as the DAX. And then you see the S&P strengthened more than the DAX, weaken. So yeah, and we ended the week slightly lower than we started. Sums it up. SPX FTSE shows the volatility. This is what this graph does in the indices, really. But as you can see, big S&P 500 strength, FTSE strength, S&P 500 strength, FTSE strength. Bam. As you can see, money's been flowing from one to the other, from the other to one. It's big things. FTSE DAX. Big DAX strength. Well, I say big. It's gradual, consistent. Bang. FTSE was incredibly strong on Friday. Take a look at that. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. But yeah, what we're going to do is, because there was some big data points. Janet Yellen was talking to Congress, and yeah, stuff like that. There was no proper big data points, except oil stock changes fell, I believe. But we're going to look at what kind of, because there's been big moves anyway, even though there's not been those big data points. We're going to look at sectors to see if it's the sectors driving the indices. So we're going to start off with the S&P 500, and yeah, this is the S&P 500, JP Morgan. I'll just move my easevid. Blue S&P 500, orange JPM, grey Facebook. The stocks have been normalized. They've been adjusted so that they can fit on the chart. This axis, primary axis. As you can see, it's start of year. You'll notice that some of them just say 1900 at the moment on these graphs. I apologise for that, but Excel is just a joke. And yeah, went swimming yesterday. It was quite cold and I'm a bit ill, so it's been quite frustrating. But yeah, we're going to stick through and push through. I hope you don't judge. But yeah, as you can see, fairly correlated since the start of the year. Neither of them really driving the S&P 500. It's probably just been a bit of everything. I'm using the JP Morgan here to represent finance stocks, Facebook, technology stocks, and then comparing them to see if we can get the answer which one's driving. I know there's other sectors, but I kind of know which one it is. So I've just selected these two just to compare, because obviously people like tech stocks because it's that kind of generation even. So we go next one, and this is this week. What can you see here? This is JP Morgan. This is the S&P 500. JP Morgan's had a big say over the price. Okay. Facebook, not much. Facebook in the news this week, quite interesting. They are in trouble with India. Well, they're not in trouble as such. They've been banned. They were. What were they doing? They had this kind of feature they gave to mobile users, whereby people with the mobile network that had linked up with Facebook were able to just go on the internet for free to certain web pages like BBC News. Facebook was obviously one of them. But that got stopped because people were against the monopoly of Facebook owning the internet in India. So that got stopped. So Facebook in the news this week, a bit of weakening of that. This week, once again, forget the dates. It's just 5 days. But yeah, so JPM, even though Facebook had that story, SPX much more following the JP Morgans of the world. Let's go on anyway to the JER and see if this is the case in the JER, if it's the finance. So we've got Infontech, which is a technology company, and Bursi, which is Deutsche Börse, or Bursi, I don't know how you pronounce it. Yeah, broker, tech stock. This is the whole year, as you can see, just intertwining this week. Boise in grey, Joe in blue. Banking stocks really controlling the Joe. Starting to see some evidence for the case that these banking stocks are really controlling the indices. Once again, we go to another one, Nikkei 225, Mitsubishi, banking stock, big one, trading company. KDD, these are technology company, make chips and that, like phone chips and security chips, whatever chip you like. Blue Nikkei 225, grey KDD, and orange Mitsubishi. As you can see, they've been moving pretty similarly over the year. Go to this week, arguably, not much really been directing it. What's really been driving this lower is actually that everything else has been going down, and people are losing faith in the monetary policy. So this is a bit of a different one, but as you can see from these ones, the Western markets have really been driven by banking stocks. Boom. So why have they been driven by banking stocks? Well, let's take a look at the charts. So we're going to kick off with the JAR, see the banking stocks. Daily, Monday, look at this, Monday, big down. Why? Well, we still fear about Deutsche Bank. We can't get Deutsche Bank on the old eToro, unfortunately, or the new eToro even. Yeah, it's just Deutsche Bank's been their credit default swaps, which is the swaps they're basically used to insure yourself against the company going bust. You usually use them if you buy like their debt. Really, you insure the debt with the insurance swaps, and then you can just take the yield. The yield from the debt without having the risk of it all going to crap, which it did do. Well, not greatly. It went downhill. Look on the hourly chart for Monday. It didn't really stop selling off. The old DAX, where we the 8th, that was Monday. Look at this. 10 o'clock, pretty much at the start, sold off. It's just the fear about Deutsche Bank just plummeted down. And then obviously Deutsche Bank did their statement saying, we're going to buy it. Well, there's no reason to be worried about our debt. We're going to buy it, which sent more fears around the market, and it continued to sell off. But then they said it again, and that strengthened it. But we finished lower anyway, because the fear had spread. Yeah, it's down there now, as you can see. There was a few shapes. If you look across the week, Tuesday, I thought it could turn around on Wednesday, because this is a nice doji. Almost nice, really nice doji, not quite. But yeah, I thought it was going to turn around, and then we just went a bit sideways, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, to demonstrate that, we can take a look at Deutsche Börse. Really demonstrates the fear on Monday. If you look at this, this is the DBI, DB1 even, ticker symbol, daily, bang, Deutsche Börse. The banking stock, where's Monday? There's Monday, big sell-off, as you can see. Big sell-off. Yeah, big fear. Hasn't really come back. Strength from Friday. Get to that. Why was there strength from Friday? I think you may have heard, but we'll look at it. Yeah, that strength. That was that. Yeah. This technology stock. We said it didn't correlate, but look at this on Monday as well. You can see how far the fear went to tech. Big down. This is on Info Technica. Yeah, that went down big. Yeah, it kind of sums up the week. If you look on the S&P 500, oh no, sorry, you're about to get loads of prices of gold. There you go. Where's my indices? Wait, let me just get the SPX. Yeah, this kind of downtrend is really replicated. See on the S&P 500. You can see that on JPM as well. This is JP Morgan stock. This one daily. Really weak. This is Monday. Where's Monday? Got dates there haven't even been. Look. A bit of strength on Monday. Then open high and sold off again. Then look at this big down here. I don't know where my luck charts have gone, but if you do studies, if we get a fib up, where's my Fibonacci's? Oh, they're on tools, aren't they? Get rid of that. Get the fibs. Put that there. Put that there. See, that's kind of fib. That's where the pressure's coming from. Big jump up. Why did we see it jump back up on Friday? Jamie Dimon's buying shares, isn't he? 500,000 worth. I think it was like $26 million cost. I think that's from his own monies as well. So it's big up. And that people like that news. You know, we saw it on Deutsche Börse as well. Spread over here. We haven't got the Japanese ones because you can't get Japanese stocks on this either. But yeah, big up. Take a look at Facebook. Facebook went up on open, but sold back down. Kind of got its own worries, own troubles, not really correlating. Banking stocks, big. That's been the real driving force. Yeah, there's not really too much this video actually, I have to be honest. I'm kind of like putting it out the bag. But main thing to take away is it's been focusing the bank, which is why we get onto the Jan Yellen. He basically said in what you might say is a Congress appropriated way that they're waiting and seeing. Yeah, they haven't really made a decision. It was a good call by her to really take that line. Yeah, strength from the Friday after. So it's positive. You can see you got a turn around here. So yeah, that's the main news for this week. Yeah, banking stocks really driving. Janet Yellen taking it as it comes, supporting the stuff on Friday, and that's why we've seen this bit of this rally on Friday. Question is, can this continue? This rally, that looks like a bullish engulfing. Small bullish engulfing. Look at the UK 100 though. Big bullish engulfing. So the thing is that, as you've seen, what I've been trying to argue is that banking stocks, JPMs and that of the world have been strengthening greatly, have been driving the markets greatly. So question is, will this continue? And that's interesting because China's opening is back from New Year's, and there was statements out from the PBOC today, one of the heads of PBOC, I think he is, saying they're not going to try and weaken their currency anymore. He's really stabilising it. That's important. Watch how China opens. In particular, look how banking stocks open along with the Chinese markets. That really directs the theme, I think, in this week. That's my advice. If not, look at the European session. Look at the CHN. It's always a good one. Let me show you the USD CHN. Where is it? There it is. Daily. Bang. 1 second. USD CHN daily. It's been selling off. As you can see, CHN's been strengthening over this week. Arguably, people might think they come back in and they weaken it on Monday, because they might have think over the last week it's got weaker and weaker, or it has got weaker and weaker. People might think they're going to come in and try and prop this up, and people getting quite wary of Chinese propping up their markets because it's coming as like a sign that people should be worried. So arguably they might be a bit more positive about that if they don't do it, and if it's a good day in China, then this week could be good. Which brings me to the important, interesting idea, which is gold. Bring this up on the weekly. This is incredibly strong. This has probably had one of the largest reactions of all assets. Wasn't this lovely downtrend? Well, it's not lovely if you're buying it, but it's quite pretty. It found some stability here, and then it went kind of sideways, and it's been going low. Then this kind of I say it came out of the blue. Obviously, there's been a lot going on, but like this strength is really strong. So this is an interesting buy, especially if you put it on the hourly. That's building momentum. Let's draw some lines. No, that's not a perfect trend line, not a trend line, resistance line, bang. If you assume there's one here as well, bang. That's going to break. Well, it might not break. The question is, which way is it going to break? Usually they like to break the flat line, but it could get denied and rally back up. China, once again, key importance. That's going to decide the day of gold. One of the reasons why this video is quite short today and quite different is because I'm going to bed early to wake up. Well, I say early, but late. Probably today. So yeah, that's all I've got to say really. Basically, beware of the risk on. We could have a big change in theme. That's what you could see, or you could see a continuation. You could see this all start to come back up. Fears could have been relieved. Watch out for that. Yeah, so any questions or comments, please leave them. Hope you have a good week. Beware of the bank stocks, beware of China, and beware of the docket. Have a good one. See you later.